Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. Today I'm coming back for my predicted 11 ahead of Tuesday night's game against Aston Villa. What a massive, massive game it is. It truly is a massive game. Villa in good form. I think they've lost, is it once under Steve Bruce, something like that. Doing very well under what is a good manager, and they've got a very good team. So we're going to have to be very much up for this. Our players are going to be up for it. The fans are going to have to be up for it. And Alex Neil is under a hell of a lot of pressure. Anyway, let's get into this predicted 11 then. In goal, I'm going with Big John. To be fair, considering we've conceded a fair few goals over the past few weeks, Ruddy's actually hasn't really had that many saves to make. They've kind of been screamers or tap-ins that he just hasn't had a chance. Barnsley had very few chances at the weekend. I think we had something like 18 shots, 8 on target. They had 7 and 3 on target and scored 2. They've been clinical, the sides have been playing. Ruddy hasn't been too bad at all. In at left back, I'm going with Olsen. No idea why you'd play Brady at left back when you've got Olsen fit and ready to go. He's certainly the best left back, although I'm wanting to see more from Olsen this season. A few goals this season have been down to him. I just need to see more from him. The centre-back pairing, I'm going to go with Tim Close. It is utterly mind-boggling to me how this man isn't getting into the team. I don't understand the logic behind it whatsoever. There must have been something go on in training or something, or if it is correct about this clause in his contract that says he can't play any more games because we have to pay Wolfsburg an X amount of money. I'm not too sure how legitimate that is, but it sounds about right at the moment, to be honest. So that's that. Next to him, I'm going to go with Bennett. Hasn't been too bad in recent weeks. But once again, they need to be solid if we want to keep McCormack, Khadija, players like that out. And then at right back, I'm going with Pinto. Didn't have his best game on Saturday. Misplaced a few passes, wasn't taking on his man as much. But I think that was mainly because Murphy, who was ahead of him, wasn't having such a good game either. Now, I'm going to stick with the same formation because it's obvious that we're not going to change that this season. Well, at the moment, I don't think we are anyway. And to be honest, I don't think it's been the formation that's been our letdown. It's been the players that have been put into them formation. So I'm going to go with Graham Dorrans next to Yusuf Malumbu, actually. A man who actually this season has been really good. Malumbu, he's been decent when he's come on. He was brilliant against Barnsley. And I just think that Dorrans needs a bit of bite next to him. And Dorrans and Malumbu have played together a lot at West Brom. And I just think that's maybe the preferred midfield too. Now, ahead of him, I'm going to go with Johnny Howson in that central attacking midfield position. I'll get onto that in a minute. Out on the left, I'm going to put Stephen Naismith. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Jacob Murphy. Now, you'll see there I've dropped Alex Pritchard out. For me, this is a game that Alex Pritchard might get lost in, the same with Wes Hoolahan. Naismith will track back, he will defend, and as well as that, he's got the experience, the know-how to try and get past Aston Villa. And we've looked more balanced and more of a team with Stephen Naismith in there. So I'm going to go with him out on the left. Jacob Murphy, I think he's got that pace that we need. We need him to track back more, though. That he does need to do. But on his day, he's a game changer and he will score goals. And then up front, I'm going to go with Nelson Oliveira. I'm not sure if that's how you spell his name, actually. Been really impressed with him the last couple of games. He scored a couple of nice goals. That one against Barnsley was a lovely, lovely hit. He's held the ball up a lot better than he was doing in his early Norwich City days, which is a big one. His touch has got a lot better. But it's very tough to do well in the striker position in this formation because you're on your own, you're lonely up top, and you need to hold that ball up well, and then you need support off your Naismith, your Jacob Murphys of the world to really get into the game. Oliveira can drive at players, he's got a bit of pace, and hopefully that's good. So a few changes in here. We've brought Malumbu in the middle to start. We've pushed Howson into the central attacking midfield role. I think he's brilliant in that number 10 role. We haven't seen him too much there, but he's got a goal in him. He's certainly got a pass in him. And as well as that, he can drop back in because Aston Villa are a very good team and we need to, cope with their numbers. I brought Close back in, obviously, and then Olsen out on that left instead of Brady. I think that at the moment, this is one of our best teams. We've got players who could come in, the likes of Pritchard, Jerome. But for me, that at the moment is one of the most balanced teams. And I think that's what we need at the moment. We need some balance. We just need some luck to go our way, really. And I think this is the team to do exactly that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down in the comment section below. Are you happy with this team? Would you maybe change it up a bit? It's a massive game. It's a huge week for Norwich City this week. Aston Villa on the Tuesday, Huddersfield on the Friday. You don't get bigger than that. Well, you do, but at the moment, you don't get bigger than that for Norwich City. A massive thank you to Fritz Bits for sponsoring all match preview content here on Talk Norwich City. You've been a pleasure. This has been a lot of fun. It's nearly Christmas. See you later.